Ruakaka-based IK and SM Newey Transport is a family business with deep roots in Northland and a 3-generation association with the Mack brand. You won't find folk more humble than Ian and Shelley Newey. They're certainly not interested in the look at us mentality, and to them, modern thinking and eternal business truths are one and the same. And just as the Neweys' approach to business melds modern with traditional values, Ian's approach to speccing number 36, this unique Mack Granite 6x4, melds the realities of modern day trucking with back to basics thinking. The more we discuss operating log trucks with Ian, the more apparent it becomes that doing so in Northland presents challenges most operators in the rest of the country can be relieved they don't have to worry about. Moving as many logs as possible means having the most payload capacity as possible on trucks that have to travel highly restrictive roads. For many, 50 max isn't even an option. In the Newey Transport fleet of 35 trucks, only 2 are rated to 54 tonne. The further north you go, the less attention the 44 tonne bridges are going to get. And if you've got 44 tonne bridges between you and the forest, then you're going to need to cross them, explained Ian. So with that in mind, to carry a close to 30 tonne payload of logs with a modern vehicle restricted to by what amounts to a 44 tonne GCM, the bare combination needs to be astonishing light. So in building the Granite, Ian has a template. 2 of Bill Richardson's old 6-wheeler Mack CHs with 4-axle Southern Engineering trailers, acquired back in 2017. They had sensational combined tier weights of only 14,800 kilograms, allowing for a payload of 29.5 tonnes. So to have any chance of achieving this ambitious 15-tonne target for the Granite, anything that didn't need to be on the truck was binned, and anything that did have to be there was pared down to its most compact form possible. For example, the second fuel tank was removed, leaving a single 350 litre tank on the right-hand side. And other than a small locker alongside this, that's all that the driver will see approaching the cab. As for the passenger, on their side, they have to contend with the 8x4 Trident's left-hand side combined entry-step SCR exhaust cassette with under-frame exhaust. And behind this sits the 125 litre AdBlue tank. And because the tanks are forward of the headboards, no tank guards were required, so more weight saved. This also goes for the batteries and air tanks, which were mounted inboard on the chassis under a simple board of MDF. The Newey team then set about refurbishing an existing 2011 Highway Hound step deck trailer with a long 5.8 metre wheelbase, which could be double packed with 5 9s and keep the load height down. We just bolted it all together like a Meccano set. The beauty of us doing that was we could see what we didn't need and what could be removed as we were going through the project, said Ian. We'd go down to the local weighbridge and we kept checking what it weighed, and the result, a tier weight of 15,140 kgs, 9,700 kgs on the truck and 5,440 kgs on the trailer. Not only is Newey Transport's latest Granite special for the unique concept it explored and delivered, but it's also special for being the last of its kind. Here at New Zealand Trucking, we're normally reluctant to talk about first and last, but in this case, we have it on good authority that the Newey Transport Fleet number 36 was the last Granite build for New Zealand and also the last to enter service in the country. It's also the last to be built with an 18-speed manual transmission and the last Mack for our market with the classic burgundy pleated ultra leather interior. Number 36's driver, Billy Canara, is new to the log truck driving scene, but as described by Ian, he's just like a duck to water. Our destination is the Rainier Matariki Forest in Glenbervie, just north of Whangarei. The skid is deep in the forest, but the access roads are by all accounts top class, and as we'd soon learn, the logging crew, led by Northlander Jack O'Rada, is among the most efficient and accommodating we've encountered. The run-up from Ruakaka is roughly 40 kilometres, a simple cruise with some stop-start through the city before turning off State Highway 1 into the access road. Billy's relaxed driving style barely summons the available 373 kilowatts, 500 horsepower, with the MP8 emitting a smoother, more refined note from that single low exit exhaust. I think it needs a touch more power sometimes, comments Billy. For example, climbing the Bryn Derwins with nearly 30 odd tonne, it can be a bit slow at times. The drive into the skid side is a full 20 minutes of dips, rises and switchbacks, but the Granite isn't the least bit phased heading in, and later gets out just fine with the trailer and 29 tonne in tow. Bigfoot CTI is fitted for extra demanding sites, but there's no need for it on our excursion today. Of course, the easy going is also down to the driver. For someone so new to the world of logs, Billy's a smooth operator. Always looking ahead, gentle on the gear, and conscientious too. As we head out from the skid, the MP8 certainly deploys every bit of its 2,495 Newton meters, 1,840 pound-foot of torque. Billy smoothly drops it down a few cogs and lets it pull itself up and out at its own pace. Having come off the Newey's older 4-axle Granite, Billy reckons that the 3-axle unit offers a bit more comfort, and while the 8x4's extra set of paws helps with maintaining course in the mud, the 6x4's tighter steering lock comes into its own on the tightest sites he tends to visit. Number 36 might appear to be just another Mack Granite at face value, but that would be selling the concept short. It's a truck created from a desire to do a job as efficiently as possible, to offer the best return possible, in conditions that force that kind of thinking. And the best bit? As the curtain closes on the Granite, the Newey's 3-generation allegiance with the Mack brand and desire to push the limits of tear weight to get the most out of their investment in tough conditions are both secure. Because there's a new anthem on the way. A different configuration with a 5-axle 6.1 metre wheelbase triple bay trailer no less. And they should, by all estimations, be able to follow number 36's recipe with the anthem platform as well. Just call it the Northland Combination. To catch the full story on the new Mack Granite logger for Northland-based IK and SM Newey, then catch a copy of the October 2023 issue of New Zealand Trucking Magazine, or visit nztrucking.co.nz to read a digital copy. See the links below. Hey, and remember, hit those like and subscribe buttons for fresh content as we upload it. Have a great month out there, and travel safe.